Will anybody ever love me?
When is Jesus coming back?
Why doesn't the earth fall down?
Why is my father naked?
Is there a video game that you play once a year? You just like playing it annually?
Sometimes I turn on Animal Crossing to see the turkey on Thanksgiving or the fireworks at 4th of July or New Year's. I forget which.
I think both.
Yeah.
So Animal Crossing is a game that gives you a reason to play it at least once a year. But is there a game that you ever just want to think, oh, I want to play through that whole thing again?
No.
No? Never?
No, I'll play Dr. Mario sometimes because it's an excellent game.
It is excellent.
But I don't play through it. I just play until I get tired of losing.
Untitled Chapter. I play it at least 2 to 3 times a year. I think last year I played it 6 times. It's my airplane game when I'm in international travel. So I just flip on the PSP, even though it plays terribly on the PSP. And I usually beat it by the time I land. What's funny about it is that I still am terrible at the game, especially the second to the last level. If you play the game, it is just, the timing is just off. They messed up. But I hope one day they get around to making a sequel to Untitled Chapter, and then that will probably be my most played game every year.
It's this game right here, Metroid Fusion. Look at that, I even got my name scribbled on the back of Sharpie back in the day. I mean, it goes without saying that I'm a ginormous fan of Metroid, and I love portable gaming, so I think that's why I play Fusion so frequently.
I, for one, am looking forward to the day when Coca-Cola buys Destructoid and we all get laid off, because that means I could finally find the time to go back and play all the Japanese role-playing games I grew up on that I keep telling myself, hey, this is going to be the year, man. This is going to be the year I play Final Fantasy VI again, which, a couple years have gone by and that hasn't happened yet. Same thing with Breath of Fire 3. I bought that for $40 this December, and I was like, this is going to be the time. I committed. I bought a $40 copy. I'm an idiot. And even that didn't happen, so... unfortunately with this job, it's hard to go back and replay the games you want to.
I'd say the game I always go back to replay is GTA Vice City. It's a game that doesn't really offer me a lot of challenge anymore. I know all these shortcuts. I know the right order to kind of do the missions in. I always end up doing the pizza delivery missions and the ambulance missions and racking up my health and all this kind of money, but I just still love going back to Florida in the 1980s and just experiencing the story again. And the music as well, and the sights. And to me, one of gaming's just great joys is just bombing down that strip, just in front of all those hotels at night, listening to Slayer and Gary Newman.
For me, it always ends up being one of the Elder Scrolls games. Like this year, I restarted Skyrim. Last year, I redid Morrowind. The year before that was Oblivion. I never actually planned to beat them. I usually just use them as filler in between my backlog games. And then before you know it, I'm 50 hours in and my backlog has grown by 3 more games.
Anybody who knows me knows that I'm really, really, really obsessed with Majora's Mask. I believe it's basically the perfect game, with maybe the exception of Journey. God, I've been in love with it for as long as I can remember. And every year I have to replay it, and every year I find something new and interesting about it. There's just so much there, and there's layers upon layers of depth. I've seen people who have likened the entire thing to going through the stages of grief. I've seen people discuss just the intricacy of the design and how every single thing leads into every other single thing within the game world. And it's all just so elegantly put together.
The easy answer, probably just from a longevity standpoint, is Mega Man 2, but I don't actually think I played it at all in 2012, so... these days, it's probably Cave Story. I think it's a game with such depth, and it's so enjoyable to play. And I love the story and the characters so much that I keep being happy to go back to it. And it's not a game that I could play I just finished it and now I'm going to start all over again. But about once a year, I get that itch, and I have to go back and try something new or. Try and attempt hell again, which I don't think that's ever going to happen.